Action.
I need to fart. Hi, Bebo.
Hey, Bebo.
How are you?
I'm fine, Bebo. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you fine? You don't look fine.
I'm actually not fine, Bebo. I've been thinking about something.
What? Why?
Bebo, like, this was supposed to be the year, 2020.
I know, right?
Yeah, like, amazing and printed on all the wedding cards and all that. And a lot of my friends are supposed to get married, are supposed to dress fancy, look good, lot of, like, dreams, hopes, and the perfect wedding. And everything is just abruptly stopped and pushed until further notice. I don't even know if they'll, like, get married this year.
But thank God for that. Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
You're staying with your husband in this quarantine, like the most romantic thing in the world.
it's not romantic, Bebo. Trust me. I'm so glad people are not getting married. Why is the hurry to get married?
Because it was planned and they could have had this whole quarantine with their loved one. House and getting to know each other, cooking for each other, just being all romantic. It's so dreamy.
That's so funny.
Why would you say that?
Bebo, it's not fun. Sad. I'm stuck at home. I'm stuck at home with my husband, the loved one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know, I just keep seeing his face every day. When I wake up, it's just him.
So you see no other face, is that your problem?
No, I mean, I'm just stuck. I'm glad those people are not getting married. I mean, our friends, 2020, 2021, 2022. What's the hurry?
Hurry is that it was all so planned and this could have been the most beautiful, like everyone's like self-discovery, being with their loved one, spending more time with whoever. Like I'm at home spending a lot of time with my mom. Imagine I would be with my loved one and spend all the time with him.
No, Bebo. That's not the right thing to do. That's not advisable. It's just not advisable.
Coming from a lady who's gotten married just 2 years ago or
2 years, I think.
2 years.
More than 2 years. Oh my god.
Do you think we're lucky not to get married before the lockdown?
See, it's fun.
Right?
No. I mean, it's fun that you're away from your loved one. Because if you're together, you'll just get bored of each other. You know that the divorce rates increased during...
Yeah,
It's decreasing now, but then increased initially. Do you know that? Why?
so did domestic violence.
Exactly.
But that's okay, I understand. But you know, like when you're in love and then you get to wake up next to this guy, you don't have to go to work, you don't have to think about the world. Your world is just him and you're in this home that you made for yourselves.
No.
No?
No. It's not Fairyland, Bebo. It's not that.
So what, does he like drop towels on the bed? Is that your problem like we saw in Chalte Chalte?
Oh.
Or
Yeah,
what's the
chalte,
problem?
chalte. You have to cook, you have to eat with the same person, you have to talk to the same person, and the person sometimes doesn't even want to listen to you. Why would you want to do that with your loved one, Bebo? Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing.
Netflix and chill, eat together.
That's another problem.
Okay.
Netflix and chill, not happening. For example, if I want to watch
Pushpavali.
Pushpavali, if I wanted to watch Pushpavali, no. 4 shots, please.
Ooh, 4
Do
more
you
shots,
think-
please.
Do you think my husband would sit and watch it with me?
Maybe not. Or maybe like.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's a no. Now you can watch 4 shots, please, right? With your...
Yeah, I watched 4 shots, please.
I
Season
didn't.
2 the day it released.
I didn't. Why? You know how many Netflix and chill moments I'm missing here? Because I'm stuck with my loved one. Thank God for them.
But does he like cook for you? Are you getting coffee on bed? And is he like I see a lot of Instagram posts where people are like either getting married on Zoom.
Do you see this?
Oh my
really?
God. What I was trying to say is Instagram makes it look a lot more romantic than what our darling Bebo says. So what do you guys do together? Like tell us about your quarantine routine with your husband. So like
See.
anything, tell us the best thing that happened in the quarantine between you two.
The best thing is difficult, but I'll talk about things.
Right. Go
Okay.
on.
See, my husband has a fun job.
Okay, interesting.
He is a photographer.
Right.
Okay. You know what I am, right?
Yeah.
Accounts and boring stuff. So I just sit in one place and I'm working. My husband is clicking pictures of stuff like that's his job. You know how bad I feel?
When you're crunching numbers, he goes click click and then he's done.
Yeah, exactly.
That is one.
So what happens is I wake up in the morning, 9, and then get ready for work. and then I have my
So she
Zoom
gets half
meetings.
ready for work because it's work from home.
Correct. And then, so I just get ready for my Zoom call and then I start working. I make my own coffee, my own breakfast. The husband is sleeping. Okay. And then the husband wakes up, starts clicking pictures because that's his project,
Wow.
you know. So I just realized my job is so boring. Okay, I'm going off topic.
Yeah,
now.
okay.
So that's
She just if she changes her profession after this.
The
Oh
loved
my
one.
god, that is scary. And what about your me time, like us time? You both like y'all don't have to go and visit relatives. Y'all don't have to go and see other people, entertain guests. Nothing. You guys can just be in your own cocoon and lovey-dovey.
Biba, you sound so funny.
That's
So
the
our
dream.
cocoon is this, okay? So the husband sits at one side of the sofa and I sit at one side. I'm just talking to him about my work issues, stuff like that, and this guy is like, yeah, I know your story. It's something I don't know.
And then she gets on Zoom and starts talking to her friends. Okay.
That's why you have calls from me. And then I keep
I get
ranting about stuff to you. Because I'm stuck at home with a loved one. So, thank God, your friends and my friends are not married. No hurries, guys.
Yeah, okay, I think I kind of agree to what she's saying because for those of you who are alone or for those of you with your parents, you'll get your coffee on bed and you're chilling and reading a book and being nice and missing your loved one and probably getting on Zoom with them and having a word, talking face to face, and then there's this feeling of like, oh my god, I wish I could meet you and all of that. Maybe, yeah, she's right. When you're with someone in a closed room.
Correct. How is it for you? Like, why? How is it for you?
Yeah, at home, there's food, mom, there's cooking, dad watching television the whole time. I'm just probably doing my thing. I'm Netflixing, I'm bored, I'm reading a book, I'm doodling, and then, yeah, it actually sounds fun when I say it now. I can just do TikToks or I can, like talk to you, talk to anybody I want to. Yeah, so,
See?
yeah, she has a point, guys.
So, don't get married, guys. It's
I mean,
okay.
get married.
Yeah. I mean, get married, but take your time.
There's no hurry.
There's no hurry.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Like, use this time to probably self discover, use this time to do things that you thought you would never do. Love yourself, maybe. Fall in love with yourself.
Exactly. Fall in love with yourself. That's the best thing to do, Vibho. You should just fall in love with yourself. Do
Nice.
things for you.
Maybe, okay, what would be your advice to those who are locked on with their loved ones or in quarantine with their loved ones? What would be your advice?
My advice.
Don't kill each other. Just try as much not to kill each other.
Yeah, just like be patient. Okay, if it's the first year of marriage, I understand. Fine, okay.
Like, imagine sitting down, watching the wedding video and talking to each other.
I've seen my wedding video maybe 20-25 times. I don't want to see it anymore. Wow. Why? Ask me why.
Why?
Because I put on weight. And I don't like to see it.
Oh my god.
So that's what marriage also does to you. You put on weight and you don't even know. When, how, what just happened? How did I put on weight? Oh my god. After 1 year, see your pictures.
You meet relatives
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, what happened to you? You're so
Yeah.
fat. Yeah, that's what marriage does. And I have kind of had this healthy diet during the whole quarantine and I have not put on weight, if not lost.
Actually, me too.
Huh.
So
I think we could conclude.
let's conclude. But what are we concluding on? Marriage?
That whatever happening with you this lockdown, however your situation has panned out, but you've not been able to get married, or just got married, or you're alone, or with your parents, or you're locked on with your roommate, make the most of it no matter what. And if you are asked to be quarantined at a certain point, please abide by it. And if you're with your husband who annoys you, or if you're with your wives who annoys you, please be patient.
Yes, be patient. Live in the moment. Don't be negative. Be positive.
On that note,
On
leave
that
us a
note.
comment on how to co-live with whoever you're living, and tell us also who you're living with in this lockdown or quarantine or whatever situation it is. Even if it's not the lockdown, during the quarantine, a lot of people are stuck with people without being able to travel, without being able to go home. Do tell us who you're staying with and how you're managing, or what's that one thing that really annoys you about the whole lockdown. And
Also tell us what's the new things you guys are learning and what the fun things that you guys are doing. And yeah, share your comments.
we will see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.